Yeah, welcome to our next online session, to our next online interview session. This is, by the way, session number 2. And the motto is still 3 minutes only, so not much time. My guest today, a very funny guy from UK and, of course, a great musician. Please welcome Mr. Tony Demolition Hammer Dolan from Venom Incorporated. Hi, Tony. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Klaus. And hi, everybody. And thank you so much for inviting me. And what a beautiful, wonderful introduction.
Okay, Tony, what are you doing during all this shitty Corona time in UK now?
Well, recording. We're doing the new album, so we're recording while we're down. I had a new hip replacement at the end of last year after we played Hellfest and Wacken. So the idea was to have my hip done, and when I recovered, we could do the album. But of course, coronavirus, so we have even more time, so there's no panic. So we're just trying to make the best album we can.
Okay, so let's start with some spontaneous questions. First one is, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is a combination. I do love Indian food. I do love Italian food, German food, of course. But I think if I had to eat one dish, I'd probably eat tiramisu for the rest of my life.
Tiramisu?
So, yeah, I go all over the world, taste many things, but tiramisu, we'll go with that.
Tony, what's your favorite band except Venom Incorporated?
Well, of course, it's known. My favorite ever band was Motorhead and a punk band from the US called The Dickies. So they're kind of my favorite bands.
Okay. What is your favorite music? Always metal stuff, or also maybe classic? I don't know, fantasy stuff.
Yeah, I'm quite eclectic, so I listen to anything as long as it's good. And I like things from Mezzanine or, Chris Isaacs, Suzanne Vega. But, of course, I love Slayer. I love all the underground stuff, Obituary, Carnivore is kind of my thing. I love thrash so much. But, yeah, I'll kind of listen to anything. I think music is about mood. And whatever the mood is, there's something to fit it. So from Rammstein, Napalm Death to Dolly Parton, anything.
Okay, cool. So, which music is for you? Relaxing music.
I think relaxing music. I mean, I love classical, of course. Bach is an absolute favorite. His Fugues I love very much so. St. Matthew's Passion is a real great number for me. But again, on mood, I listen to anything from Sting if it feels good, Genesis, or I kind of find that if I want to feel kind of ready to rock and stuff, I can put Black Sabbath on, and generally Black Sabbath have everything from soothing things to make you want to groove to really pump your blood. So something like that will relax me. Yeah.
Okay, it's funny because a lot of metal bands or metal musicians don't even not always like this metal music. They always like completely different music, maybe a classic too. When you're sitting in the tour bus in the nightliner, they say, "No, I'm hearing classic." You say, "What? You're a metalhead?" So no, I'm.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's it. I think the thing is, you get inspired by music, and sometimes, like if you think of a Shane, or Nagel, you have people who don't constantly be listening to the black metals and stuff. For example, they have a wider grip on music, and I think that's it. Really, I think that if you're just listening to one dimension all the time, it makes you one dimensional, and we want to embrace everything there is. So you don't just eat pizza, you eat all sorts of stuff. You try very different kinds of things, from places to foods to alcohols to, it's about experiencing life, and music is part of that. And I think if you're spending your time on tour, with 3 or 4 bands, whatever, every night, you're like throwing it down really. When you go back to the bus, Mantis likes to have his cup of tea. We have our biscotti biscuits and we put our feet up, we put our slippers on. His are fluffy, mine are not. And, we get our little pipes out and we put on something nice and soothing, and that makes us all ready for the next day.
Okay, Jody. Now a little indiscreet question. You're a handsome guy, I think. So.
Thank you very much. You're quite nice yourself as well.
Which type of women do you prefer?
I like the ones that are female. So they have lots of bits that are very different.
Okay.
I think very much like judging just people. I think people Some people are lovely and some people aren't. Some people look lovely and they're not inside, and some people may not look the best outside, but they're the best inside. So I just take everybody, including women, as they come. So, you know, if they're a lovely person, then that's good enough for me.
Okay.
So, but I quite like eyes. I've always been someone for eyes, you know. You know, all the bits and pieces might look great, but there's something about the eyes. You can see someone really through their eyes, and so that's where I stop.
Okay. Tony, you live in London. Sorry?
Sorry, I just wanted to sum up. So what I might basically say is, which kind of women do you like? As long as they have eyes, that's what I'm saying.
Tony, you live in London, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I read you are from Wallsend-On-Tyne, right? It's north of England. It's almost Scotland.
Yes.
Almost. When you're on vacation, what's your favorite destination?
Anywhere where it's warm.
And that's the next question. Next question. Are you often in Portugal to visit your buddy, Jeff Mantis Dunn?
Yes, very much so.
Really?
Yeah, he lives outside of Lisbon by about an hour and a half or so. He lives in a place called Tomar. Very sunny, beautiful valley, a medieval sound. He has a studio. There's just the sound of oranges dropping and chickens. That's all there is. So it's nice and peaceful, just how he loves it. And the weather's perfect. The climate's really perfect. So I go as much as I can, certainly when we're recording and to visit, just to, you know, work on some stuff. But generally I tend to leave him alone because he likes to be left alone a lot. So.
Okay, I met Tony last year during Bang Your Head Festival. You remember?
Yes, we did.
And I know Tony is a tattoo maniac. What is your latest tattoo? Can you show?
My latest tattoo. Well, actually, my latest one was the Vacan one.
Yes, I remember the Vacan one. Right?
Yes. And so my latest too. But I did have another one done. See if I can show you, which was.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So that one was done by a Polish artist who actually did. I did a festival in Poland in Kutno called Rock and Rose, and the organizer had got a tattooist to put the logo on me, which I had on my arm done. And then that tattooist. I was expecting a guy, and it was a girl. And she was amazing, and she is called Maximina Kuzianik, and she then told me that she sings in a band called Satheist. And they were in a competition with Bloodstock, and I said, oh, well, if you win the competition, then I must come to Bloodstock to see you guys, and they won. So I went there, and they were amazing, and I saw my friends and did the usual thing. And then I wanted to get another tattoo done, and she designed that, and so that was my last one.
Okay. Tony, the very last question. You told at the beginning you got a new hip.
Yes.
Hip, right? Yeah. And it's everything already fine, and so you can jump on stage. You can stomp from stage into the audience.
Well, because I wasn't sure as what I could do. What they did in the hospital once they gave me a hip was they gave me a little mini me, so to show me what I could do. So. This is the mini me. So look, I can do this. I could do that. You know, I couldn't do. I could do
lying.
That.
You're a liar.
No, look. I mean, I can't do it, but my mini me can. Look, that's amazing. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to be able to do on stage, but he can do it. He wants to. It's amazing. Now it feels amazing. I've spent many years in very great pain, and it was very difficult for me, but had the operation, was a total success, and I feel like a young man now. You know, because I'm in my 50s, and now I feel like I'm in my early 50s, so it's all good.
So Tony, your time is gone. So I hope I see you all from Venom Inc. next year during a festival or concert in Germany. It was great, really. So thank you for your time.
Very much. Thank you
very much. Nice guy, and we stay in contact. And Thank you so much.
And good luck with the series. Hi to everybody. Keep watching because these things are great. 3 minutes and we ended up at probably 10 minutes. You know, it's a loose 3 minutes. But the new album's coming out to the end of this summer, the new Venom Inc. album. And we'll make sure you get a copy so you can have it. And we shall see you in 2021.
Thank you, Tony.